back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the Mondo Creature from the Black Lagoon 1/6 scale collectible figure. Now I have definitely been looking forward to picking this figure up because this is one of my favorite like Universal monster films, or you can say like classic type horror films. And I actually have like the Creature from the Black Lagoon like trilogy right here like on the Blu-ray, which has Creature from the Black Lagoon from 1954, then Revenge of the Creature, and also The Creature Walks Among Us. Now I must admit I never saw the two sequels. I just recently picked this one on up, but I just decided to actually pick this up again because I actually have it on cassette, but I actually decided to pick it up on Blu-ray because this here is actually like the VHS that I still have from like the 90s. I forgot what year I actually got this in, but I actually had this since like the 90s. The VHS tape. That's when I became like a fan of Creature from the Black Lagoon. Now, so I'm finna go ahead and get into this right now. And this version I have right here is the actual like standard version, but there's like an exclusive version from Mondo, which is like done in black and white. And this is like available at Mondo's like store, like their shop, where you can get it on Sideshow Collectibles too as well. Because I know both versions are even on Sideshow too as well. Because I know usually Mondo, when they have something like that, well, I know I've seen other ones. Like it seems like the exclusive ones usually are only on their sites, but this rare they actually have the black and white version too on the Sideshow too as well. But anyway, I'm going to get into this right now. This is the box that contains the Creature from the Black Lagoon figure, and as you can see it says Creature from the Black Lagoon at the top. It also has an image of him on the side right there, and it says Universal Monsters Creature from the Black Lagoon. Then on certain others, like this other side, it says 1/6 scale figure. This is actually my third Mondo figure too. Now of course in the back you can see the figure with the accessories. And this right here is the actual black and white screen version that I was talking about right here. That you can get. This is the exclusive version. Because you know the film was in black and white, you know. Another thing that's cool about this, it has like the magnet like flap. So you can actually just open it like this, and you can see the figure on the inside with this background too, right here, which I think is beautiful. That's a nice shot. Alright, now this is how they actually have the stand displayed on the inside. One of the things I think is kind of cool about it is you can actually lift it on up, and you don't have to rip it off. You know, like stuff like this you usually like when you take stuff out, if it's like sealed in, it'll rip it. This actually stays. And then you just pull out the stand pieces on out. So I guess I can still pull this on out if I want, but this is showing you how it looks. And this is like the background of like the lagoon. That's a beautiful shot. I like how it says Creature from the Black Lagoon up here too as well at the top. And that's kind of cool like right now. Now this is the stand that comes with the Creature from the Black Lagoon. So as you can see, you actually have to assemble it. That's how it looks like underneath. Oh, I think that's like Mondo too, because it looks like an M. But then you have like this piece right here which you just slide on in. And of course you have, once you assemble it, the adjustable piece where you can raise it up and so on for like the creature. Or the gill man. As you can see, I can pull them out, and here's the creature. For the Black Lagoon, he has like plastic on him and stuff. I actually had to cut him out because they had him like strapped in, so he has plastic around his head too. It might be on other spots too, but I do think this is already an awesome figure. And already now I was already curious about like how his weight would be, but it's like he actually he stands. He has some weight to him. He's not like flimsy, you know, or like lightweighted, like he's about to fall, like around like the leg areas. He seems solid. I think this is amazing. This is awesome. It's nice to have a Creature from the Black Lagoon figure. So I'm gonna measure him first. And he's almost 13 inches, but he is like the standard like 6 scale, 12 inches. So what I do first is talk about the likeness and articulation of the actual figure. Now this is an excellent job. Mondo did a good job on this figure. This really is awesome. I am definitely happy about having this. I was on board when they first announced that I had immediately like put this like on order. We did a good job, like the detail on this. They have, I guess, certain things that were on the creature, or you can say the gill man, that I didn't even notice. Like, see like bumps right there on his head. I bet he really had that too. There's his eyes. This doesn't look like he can really look up, but he can kind of look down, but not too much. He can tilt his head to the side, but not too much, because it's like limited because of like the I think these are the gills. It's kind of limited because of that. But you can turn like left and right if you want. It looks like you can't really do an ab crunch either. And I don't know if it's me, but he looks like he's pretty huge too. His arms can go up. So he has good articulation right there in his arms. He has a bend in the elbow, of course, as you can see, so you can't bend the creature's arms or the gill man. Hand can turn. I like the detail too, like in the hand, I like how they did that. You even see the nails and so on. I think that's done pretty good. And this is basically just a plastic figure, you know. But even like the sculpting, like on his waist, I like how it's at his hands right here where you can bend his arm. You can't even see it because they have it like concealed because of the skin. The way the skin is like designed, so they actually was able to conceal that. Creature's feet can turn too. He doesn't have any peg holes underneath. And this is how he looks from the back too. He can split. Leg can go up. He has a bend in it. So he has good articulation. I really am having an easy time bending him, you know. So I am impressed with this. This is easily probably one of my favorite, one of my top 10 favorite figures of the year. And this is from Mondo. I'll move on to the accessories that come with the creature from the Black Lagoon 6-scale figure from Mondo. Now this rear I think is cool. This is the actual fossil hand from the film, which you see throughout the film. Because this is how they knew the gill man, or you can say the creature himself, actually existed. Because they had found this fossil hand, so it was evidence that a creature like this really did exist. So I think it's cool how they did this. And it looks just like it did like in the film. The fossil hand. I think that's awesome. Now I want to talk about the next accessories that come with the creature from Black Lagoon. He has 2 alternate heads, so he has like a total of 3 heads, interchangeable heads in total. This right here is like a open mouth face. Because you know he was doing this a lot when he's like trying to breathe and so on. Then he also has, which I think is kind of interesting, this is how he looks when he's under the water. See how his eyes look? I guess because they do be looking like this when he's like swimming under the water, they look like that. So I think that's kind of interesting that they gave us that kind of a head. Then up next, the creature from Black Lagoon also has swimming hands. So I think that's kind of interesting. He has a left and right, and these are actually like the swimming type hands. Because there is like a difference when you actually look at them compared to the ones that he actually has on. So he has like a total of 4 hands in total that's interchangeable. And then he has swimming feet. You have a left and right swimming feet right here, as you can see. So you actually can put like the creature like in swimming poses, which I already kind of heard about. And you can see they have like peg style joints on them, where you got to pull them out, you know, if they get stuck. So he has a total, I guess you could say, 4 feet, interchangeable feet in total. Okay, that's the Mondo creature from the Black Lagoon 6-scale figure. This figure is awesome. I would definitely recommend this if you're like a fan of the character himself or a fan of the original film. Because I have always definitely been. Because like I said, when Mondo first announced this, I had jumped on board right away and like actually ordered this. Now this is actually like the standard collectible version that I have. But they have an exclusive black and white version too as well. And it's not only exclusive to Mondo shops. You actually can get it on Sideshow. That's where I got this one from. It was like Sideshow Collectibles. And of course, you know, this is based on the creature from Black Lagoon film from 1954, because I actually have like the original trilogy right here. Because one of the films, I think it's Revenge of the Creature, was the first appearance of Clint Eastwood. Like, that was like his film debut, like Clint Eastwood in one of the Creature from the Black Lagoon films. I always thought that was kind of interesting and awesome. But yeah, the original one from 1954 I always thought was awesome. I even got to see this like at a classic theater, like around like in my town, and it was like full with like people. Like they had like a classic like film series that they be doing like I think like every weekend. I went to see this one, The Creature from Black Lagoon. It was real full. It was like a few years ago. I think it's been probably about 10 years ago. But it was like full. I think it was a seat empty enough. And that was all for a film that was this old, you know. But it was like a classic theater that shows like classic movies. But yeah, I think the figure is awesome. And he's light on accessories. And you can put him like in the swimming poses, which I do plan on displaying mine. But I actually heard if you put him like in swimming poses, it's not really like steady. And I'm still going to try it myself because the way the stand's designed, from what I'm hearing, he could still like topple over or like fall over, you know. But I still think it's a pretty awesome figure, and like I said, it's light on accessories. I didn't bother like changing, like switching out into the pieces, you know, just to be, just how, you know, I was just okay with how it is, you know. But anyway, I would definitely recommend picking this one up. So this is the Mondo Creature from the Black Lagoon 6-scale figure. I would definitely recommend this. This is easy, probably one of my favorite figures of the year. Please leave a comment and subscribe to as well.